National anthem's done. Wait to see the kids. Full dress as well. Wonderful sight here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. The ball is not from the word go. It happens once in a while. Not every day is Sunday. It is Sunday though. Impressed with the start from Afghanistan with the ball the other night. The seamers were good and then just allowed the spinners to take control through the middle. Same Ayub, just his second match. Picked up a couple of boundaries. The last ball of the first over he hit for 4, the last ball of the second over he hit for 6 over a deep backward square in game number 1. He's got all the shots in the book and there's a serious talent in the making. And Mohamed Harris, just the early stages of his career, again a very young man at 21, averaging strike rate was a school report card would say the second over he hit for 6 over a deep back 2 nights ago it was. And we'll start again with the left arm. We saw a swing 2 nights ago as well. Fazalak Farooqi. And it wasn't scanned. Plenty of swing for both the fast bowlers. And that's what brought a lot of problems for the Pakistani batters. You're talking about Mohamed Harris. He has to bring that adaptability into his batting to be able to improve his strike rate and the average. Slip in place. Looking for early wickets, Rashid Khan. That's the way to go in a T20 game. Yeah, absolutely. Put the opposition on the back foot. Left-hander in. Ability to swing the ball both ways does Farooqi. Go in a T20 game. Yeah, absolutely. Put the opposition on the back foot. Left-hander in. Ability to swing the ball both ways does Farooqi. Deep backward square and regulation third down on the boundary. I think we are set to go. Right, set to go. Farooqi with ball in hand and Same Ayub. On strike. Chasing him up, a little bit of movement back in.
Yeah, that's his zone, isn't it? When you talk about Saim Ayub, he likes to drive the ball. He commits himself on the front foot way early. Presenting the full face of the bat on that occasion. And that's what you expect from an opener.
Edge, oh, that is brilliant. Absolutely stunning catch. Diving away to his left. Gurbaz pouches it just above the ground. An early strike, another one. This time for Fazilat Farooqi.
Yeah, once again, perils of committing yourself on the front foot way too early as an opener. Just hung his bat away from the body, and what a catch. Talk about athleticism. Talk about dexterity.
As he hit the ball, maybe it's an inside edge. He's gone upstairs straight away.
Yeah, there were two sounds.
TV umpire to director. We have play review for Afg T20. Original decision is out. And I check it's a fair delivery. Can we go with front on camera, please? Ball close to the bat. Can we check ultra edge, please? It's a flat line, no bad wall. I'm satisfied. Can we go with ball tracking, please? Pitching in line, impact in line, wicket hitting. Paktin, stay with your original decision. You are on screen now.
Took his time, made the right call, and it was spot on. Abdullah Shafiq had his 4 in a row in T20 internationals. He is the first man to ever do that. Pick up 4 ducks in a row. None for 2.
Zoe's finally joining the early morning swim, spurred on by a new Apple Watch Series 8 she got from Vitality for £39 if she stays active.
Because Vitality is different, we don't just protect you, we encourage you to stay healthy too.
I think what she's trying to say is the water's rather cold.
Get your Apple Watch Series 8 with Vitality Health and Life Insurance, sharing the benefits of healthy living.
Well, an early entry for Tayyip Tahir as well. Pakistan are yet to have a run on the board, and they are 2 wickets down. And his on a hat-trick is Farooqi. Taking one away from Saim Ayub, picked up an edge. Brilliant catch from Gurbaz. Brought one back into the right-handed Abdullah Shafiq. LBW decision going in his favour. It was a brilliant delivery. What has he got now? On a hat-trick. Oh, wow, that is spot on. There's an appeal. Has it hit the boot? They think it's hit the boot. I mean, no, surely not.
I think so as well. And for Pakistan's sake, it wasn't the case. And no referral. So, Tayyip survives. What an over this has been. What an over. Have a look. Yeah, middled it. Middled it. Saved the hat-trick. He has his dander up, doesn't he? Farooqi bending his back, getting the ball to move in the air. No technique. And that That's why 2 wickets for the left armour. When you move outside the line of the delivery and you have to play the ball around your pads, there's always a peril for you as a batsman to get out. And not for the first time we have seen Abdullah Shafiq getting trapped leg before.
Well, what a superb over. A double wicket maiden to start proceedings. None for 2. Azmatullah Omarzai. They bowled the second over. It's pretty hard act to follow a double wicket maiden. He too bowled wonderfully well in game number 1.
I'm interested to see how Mohammad Haris is going to approach the game from here on. He saw a couple of wickets falling in the previous over. He needs to show some responsibility. There you go. Forget about that. He knows only one way to bat. Go after the bowler.
You're interested. I hope that's piqued your interest, because that is on the up. Certainly not a half volley by any stretch of the imagination. He ended up clearing mid-off quite comfortably. There was a moment of interest, but it's actually cleared him by a long way. Mohammad Nabi, the man, inside the circle at mid-off. Boundary riders are at third and deep backward square for a Marzai, and that's into the gap as well. Lovely bit of timing from Mohammad Haris. He goes back-to-back boundaries.
Feast your eyes with that stroke. Have a look. What a delightful stroke that was. A touch of elegance, using the pace on that occasion, riding the bounce. Perfect stroke from Mohammad Haris.
We hardly saw a ball bounce above stump height, didn't we, in game number 1? It was low and slow. 2 wickets fall early, but that's nothing to do with the pitch. Does look a better surface. He's got through that too quickly, hasn't he? Toe into the bat, maybe?
Oh, it was a brave delivery from Omarzai. Yeah, just committing himself on the front foot. Now, when you're looking to play that stroke, working the ball towards third man, you need to move your thing. Short sound of the bat, you knew where it's going.
Banged in short again. Looking for that length, but this has just got a little bit more bounce in the surface and coming onto the bat slightly nicer. Well, not overly short, but the pace of the ball allowed Mohammad Haris just to swing through the line.
What he has done well in this over, Mohammad Haris, after attacking the bowler when he was looking to pitch the ball outside the off stump, forced the bowler to bowl within the stumps, and that's his strength. Now he's riding. Mohammad Haris, change of field, mid-on pushed back. Fuller delivery might be. Worked away for a single. That's good. That is good from Haris.
Well, it's been hard to get that team down from the high they were on a couple of nights ago, but they started very well. The wickets tonight. It's in the gap again. Lovely timing. My word. Payab this time should pick up 3. Get himself off the mark. And over that cost 18. It's 18 for 2.
Here's the evidence. The batters are trusting the pace and the bounce of the pitch. And that's why you see those strokes from the batters on the up. And showing a lot of control.
Double wicket maiden to start, then 18 from the first over bowled by Omar Zai. Rightly so, Faruqi getting another. The slip in place. Ibrahim Zadran. Pace and bounce.
He looks an organised player, Tayyab. Yeah, Abdullah Shafiq has had his struggles in this series, and he's been picked up by the bowlers and led before wicket.
Push outside leg. The right shot has just had a swing and a miss. I think the option was okay. Well, Abdullah Shafiq back into the side after a decent PSL. First game, one that nipped back, hit high on the pad, but was crashing into the stumps, and that one just bang in the middle of leg stump. Good decision too. Very good decision in the end by Ahmed Shah Pakteen. Number 3's been a real issue for Pakistan in T20 internationals. The average is just 17 from 27 innings in the last year, and the strike rate's just 110. It's from all the number 3s that Pakistan have tried, whether they be Fakhar Zaman or Abdullah Shafiq. Mohammad Harris has tried. Got such a good combination at the top with Babar and Rizwan. But that is a big issue, isn't it, when you look at that? I mean, Surya Kumar Yadav stands out right at the top. Kane Williamson at times has batted 3 for New Zealand. Bangladesh, Shakib has batted 3 at times for them. South Africa have been very good, but Pakistan are right down the bottom there. Really struggle with a number 3.
It's an important position, especially in a T20 game. If your openers fail, you have to give momentum to the innings. And if there is a partnership, you have to carry on that momentum. Chance. Oh! Direct hit was needed. What an effort from Naveen.
Yeah, brilliant from Naveen. A little back flick as well. Would have been gone. Would have been absolutely gone. Have a look at this. Brilliant work. Not far away either.
Oh, these fielders are high-tailed, aren't they? Full of energy. Prepared to missed out. It was a rare, ordinary delivery from the left arm of Faruqi.
Yeah, you talk about batting 3. It is tough, Amir, isn't it? Because you're in nice and early sometimes, which gives you a good option, but I still think batting 1, 2 and 3 in T20 cricket is the easiest time to bat. Just depends when you get in and what the state of the game is if you're batting at number 3. More often than not, in Pakistan's instance, you've been coming in quite late in the piece because the opening combination has been so good.
Yeah, we'll expand on this during the next over.
Can't get it through, so another very good over from Faruqi, 19 for 2.
The army is more advanced than ever, but nothing can do what a soldier can do.
Well, nice to get your thoughts, Amir Sahel, alongside me on this number 3 situation. Then, where are you at with it, and who do you think should bat number 3?
See, where Pakistani selectors have misconstrued this, yeah. You can have a middle order batsman who can play fast bowling better, can be promoted to open the innings. But when you talk about openers coming at number 3 or number 4, it's a different ball game altogether, because openers, they are so used to putting on their pads and go in and start to think about how to go about the bowlers, get the measure and go and do a better job. But when the openers are made to sit, there's so much goes in the head of that batsman and get confused at times. So what Pakistani selectors need to do, they have to identify somebody who's a natural number 3 batsman. We've been experimenting too much. Good call.
Well, I think you've got one of the best number 3s in world cricket, but he opens, and that's a problem. So I would rather see a Harris or a Saeem Ayub or someone at the top of the order, and I'd rather see Bubba at 3, because he's the best player, hands down.
He is, but at the moment he's doing such a good job as an opener.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he is.
Strike rate wise,
I don't care about the strike rate. What I look for is the average. I look for the average. If you talk about the best players in T20 formats, starting from Chris Gale to AB de Villiers and all that, what is the strike rate between 135 and 37?
158.
Who's?
Chris Gale.
Chris Gale. Yeah,
and AB de Villiers 145.
137.
In international cricket?
International cricket.
Okay. What's Bubba's?
Last I checked. So the thing is, what you need to do with these two openers, you need to find a couple of players in the middle order to take those starts and turn it to something substantial. It hasn't been happening.
Edge this time and gone. There's another one. And this time it is Naveen ul Haq who picks up the wicket.
That was an airy-fairy stroke from Harris once again. He once again forgot to get to the pitch of the ball. His foot was outside the leg stump. He was looking to hit the ball, which was pitched outside the off stump through extra cover. Had to pay the price. Had to pay the price. Brisk start from Harris. Ended. His contribution 15, it's 20 for 3.
Do you need to borrow money for home improvements, a car, or paying off debts? But have you struggled with credit in the past? Then you've come to the right place. Everyday Loans. Just tell us how much you want to borrow, up to £15,000. We can give you a conditional decision in minutes. At Everyday Loans, we offer a service that's friendly and reliable. Apply online or on your phone. So whatever your credit record, apply now at everydayloans.co.uk. Representative APR 99.9%.
Imad Wasim is the new batter. Average just 13, strike rate of 133. That doesn't tell you the full story of his talent either. He was very good. He was the lone ranger for the Karachi side in the recent PSL. Batted beautifully. Oh, it's lovely. What a start that is. From Imad.
It was a gorgeous stroke. The first delivery he faced, yes, it was a half volley. No doubt about it. But needed to be put away. He was in a good position, offering full face of the bat and found the gap. He's off the mark in style, Imad Wasim.
यार किड्डी नजर है तेन मेरे खान ते मैं भी क्या करूं ते होर मैं की क्या तेनू
Nice. We're going to continue this conversation because I like it. I think it's good debate around the number 3 position and where and who and. You got anyone in mind?
There are plenty, but they need to be tested. You know, just to expand that point we were trying to make. You know, when you are a selector, you select a side on averages. You know, you see the averages of the player and you have the averages of the bowler. You have to combine them to be able to have a winning unit. Not the strike rate. It's the averages which are important.
I think there's a lot of boffins around the world who are just going to disagree with you wholeheartedly, who pick their teams on strike rate only. We'll come back to it next over. 25 for 3.
Do you need to borrow money for home improvements, a car, or paying off debts? But if you struggled with credit in the past, then you've come to the right place. Everyday Loans. Just tell us how much you want to borrow, up to £15,000. We can give you a conditional decision in minutes. At Everyday Loans, we offer a service that's friendly and reliable. Apply online or on your phone. So whatever your credit record, apply now at everydayloans.co.uk. Representative APR 99.9%.
Come on, Moji! Come on, boys, keep pressure, boys!
25 for 3. And first sign of spin.
1-1.
Right, now I need some names. I need some names from you. Come on. Who's going to bat 3?
Don't ask me to do that. I think I need to throw red herring to the conversation right now.
I mean, we've just been, you know, the recent PSL, and I'm thinking about the number 3s at the PSL, who were the good ones that Riley was so, but you can't pick him, unfortunately. Abdullah was good. I think he deserved his selection here. He really did.
You know what the support staff need to do with Abdullah Shafiq? Identify why he's getting leg before. His arc of the bat is not correct. So somebody has to give him that information to be able to perform better. That was a brilliant hit from Imad Wasim. Oh, I like the way he's batting, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, it's nice. Waited for one just to drift in on his legs. I like it. In the wrong one as well, but it's not going to turn anywhere near as much on this particular pitch.
Yeah, I didn't try to overhit the ball, just guided the ball into the gap. Showing his experience. Imad Wasim, this is good. After picking up the boundary, just worked the ball into the gap. Rotated the strike.
One thing we can say, Amir, I'm sure we can agree on, is that these opportunities come very few and far between. When you've got the quality of Bubba and Rizwan, who sit out a tournament, or sit out a 3-game series, the opportunities for Saeem Ayub and Tayyab Tahir and Mohamed Harris, they don't come around very often. They haven't made the most of them just yet.
So you agree? They did
I
make
agree
a
they
difference.
haven't. They haven't made the most of them. Oh, they're both in my team. Don't worry about that. They're both well and truly in my team. I think they're both terrific players. It's just could one of them bat at 3? Could one of them? I don't know. I'm glad I'm not a selector. That'll be wide, I think.
Yeah, I'm with you. I agree. And I feel where you're coming from. But at the moment, I'm a believer. If something isn't broken, do not try and fix it. A decent over. 5 down is 33 for 3.
Another initial scare for Pakistan, losing 3 in the power play. And a change in the batting order as well. Holding Azam Khan, sending in the informed left-hander Imad Wasim. Probably not a bad idea that. You'd expect that from Captain Shadab Khan. He's been doing that when he's got control of captaincy. He likes to shuffle things around. I got Tina Moyo. Tina, welcome to Sharjah. Welcome to the series.
Thanks a lot, Sikandar. Welcome to everybody who has joined this telecast around the world. Yeah, looking forward to another exciting match in the series. Same problem that happened a couple of nights ago. Sikandar happening again today. Early wickets falling for Pakistan.
Second of the 3 T20 internationals, and we know Afghanistan is 1 up already. A happy group that they hard fought that first game. Jonathan Trott there, their batting coach, but it's their bowling that's the threat. Yeah, and gets the middle of the bat, but finds the fielder. The thing about Pakistan, from what we've seen in recent times, is even if they're losing a couple of wickets in the power play, they're not shying away. They're not getting into a shell. They're still looking to attack and cash out on that power play, because the problem starts between over number 7 and 15 when Rashid Khan gets into operation, Mujib gets into operation. They really choke the runs out.
Well, I think it's important to remain positive, Sikandar, because you've only got 20 overs to get as many as you can on the board. yes, you may just want to slow down a little bit and just maybe have a rain check if you lose too many. Remember, at the end of the day, it's just the 20 overs that you've got, so you've still got to try and make the most of those 20 overs.
Slightly short, pulled away. Yeah, the 20 overs that you talk about, Pakistan managed 92 for 9, but they batted 20 overs. They just probably felt they ran out of gas, didn't get that partnership growing. All of us thought that if they could push the score somewhere around 120, they're in with a fight. And it did start that way. That's the match summary of that. So 92 for 9, and Afghanistan did have a scare. They lost 4 quick wickets, but thanks to Nabi's runner ball 38 saved them, because he brought in that sensibility that was required.
I think the fact that they won the game with a ball to go in that 18th over also tells a story about the surface. So, yes, normally you would expect bigger scores and better scores in T20 cricket here in Sharjah. That wicket just provided a little bit for the slower bowlers, those that use their variations well. Pakistan's batting average against opponents in T20s. Average 31, highest against Bangladesh, 28 against Zimbabwe, 25 against the Windies and New Zealand. Against Afghanistan, right at the bottom, just 17.96.
The chairman of the Afghanistan Cricket Board, Samir Wais, right in there in the center. Now he's going down the leg and probably a bit of back. Good call. And don't go for that review. He's talking now. They turn their backs to the captain. Power play is done. It's 35 for 3.
The army is more advanced than ever, but nothing can do what a soldier can do.
It's 35 for 3. That's how Pakistan have played their power play, winning the toss, batting first. Will be the official signal from the umpire at the end of the power play, and in comes the captain, Rashid Khan. Now these 4 overs will be a bit of a test. Pakistan would like to push the ball around, look for that loose ball which hardly comes from him.
Oh, lovely, yaar. Lovely rush, lovely rush.
The great thing about Rashid Khan is that whether he's playing for Afghanistan or if he's playing for a franchise, he has a challenge on hand. He takes up on the best batters on the opposite side. There he is. Tino, last time around you were here doing commentary. He was playing for Afghanistan, Mirwais. You remember Mirwais Ashraf? Was medium pace, right?
He was medium pace, yes. A lot of slow ball options. Way back in 2015, Sikandar. Good memory. Obviously moved on to administration and policy making in Afghanistan cricket. Slip in. I like this from Rashid Khan. Positive move. Understanding that another wicket here will really set back Pakistan.
Oh, yeah, boys. नहीं भाई, क्या करे यार?
He balls flat and quick, and man, you can get an idea of how far down that slip man is. He's standing in first slip, but he's quite far away from that keeper because the ball will travel. Imad is swinging the bat hard, and with Rashid's pace, it will come rapidly if it comes in that region. So you look at that, how far behind he is. He's right there. Look at the distance. It's almost a flying slip.
And because of the distance back as well, Sekunda, he's quite wide. He'll know almost in a slip position for a medium pacer. This is Tayyip's dismissal in the first one-day international. And that surface just provided a little bit of assistance for the slow bowlers. Ball holding in the surface. A couple of leading edges that resulted in wickets. This evening, surfaces seem to play a little bit better.
It was a tough wicket to bat on, but I wouldn't take anything away from the Afghanistan team. They played so well. You could say they judged the surface better than the opposition, and then the result followed. Pakistan today a little more prepared than in the first game, and a different surface as well. Good over to start with, 3 of it, 38 for 3 after 7. Two for Farooqi, 1 for Naveen. Umarzai is not bad. Recently played the PSL for Peshawar Zalmi, and he's quick, skiddy. None for 18 for him, was taken on by Haris, but surely will come back stronger with his remaining 3 overs. The key is those two guys, Mujib and Rashid. But at the moment, Umarzai in his second.
He's definitely got a couple of clicks on him. Azalak Farooqi was outstanding in that first over. A couple of early breakthroughs. Just the start that Afghanistan would have wanted. If they can manage to whittle out another one here with the seamers, as you say, it'll make that middle to the end period of this innings that much more difficult. Mujibur Rahman and Captain Rashid Khan to have to deal with.
The average first innings score here at this ground is 156. The average first innings score here at this ground is 156. That's last 10 games. That'd be good if they get there. Both the teams possess a good bowling attack. We saw that yesterday that the fight was. That'd be good if they get there. Both the teams possess a good bowling attack. We saw that yesterday that the fight was. Which is a better bowling unit, and that produced the result. Batting was struggling on either side. Which is a That's probably not a bad idea. Just push the ball around, make sure where you stand with similar wickets down 3 by over number 15. And then you'll unleash Azam Khan and all the others to come, Shadab, and try to get maximum in the last 5.
Those are the next man in, Azam Khan. We know the ability he has with the ball, the bat. Nawaz and Sharaf Khan as well. Raheem Ashraf, left-handed to come later. Picked up in the air, but there's open spaces down to the deep mid wicket on the boundary. Bit of a misfield. That's good running. That's very good running. The awareness to realise that, first of all, it's quite a big boundary out there. There's an opportunity to come back, but to watch the field and realise that there's a misfield and then come back for 2.
I'm with you on that, and the key is run the first one quickly, get in good positions, game awareness, slight fumble, and you are on your way for the second. And the wide throw helps you. That's the fumble. It's a fraction of a second you take your eyes off the ball. Naveen right there. Pulls it away. He hasn't got hold of it, but he'll still find the vacant zone. And again, that's a good call from Tayyip Tahir for the second. 2 more.
Now, the running's important. They've been good so far this evening. I'm talking just a few balls ago about if the boundaries aren't coming, make sure you're dropping the ball into the gaps, taking the singles. CEO of Afghanistan cricket, Nasir Khan. And that's exactly what we've seen here. Rate just at 5.74. Given an over will get them to 130. And I'll feel that that's definitely something they'll be able to bowl at. Give themselves an opportunity.
Eight overs gone. It's 46 for 3, Pakistan.
Look, don't take this the wrong way. But if you're looking for shoes made from naturally sourced materials, and something that isn't that, we think we have a better way. Supernatural. Allbirds.
For 3. Couple of overs to get to that halfway stage. Abdul Rahman back into the attack.
Ideally, you'd like to be there at the end of the power play. Reasonable score. Full toss, catch it is a goal, but that should sail over. That was one juicy full toss, and Imad won't miss that.
Brings up the 50 for Pakistan. Loose delivery to start off the 9th over. Batsman of the caliber of Ramad is not going to miss out on this. Balls have catch it, and he's got more than enough to clear that long on boundary comfortably.
It can be tricky at times, you know, the full toss, if it's not at the right height, if it's not low enough, you could probably hit it high on the bat, but this time around it was good. Just talking about that, sides usually in a game would look at this score at the end of the power play, but with 3 down, you've got to change gears. You're going to change your game plan, go to plan B, get into survival mode, try to hit those odd boundaries. They've got a 6 off the first ball. That's a good thing. And then just work it around square of the wicket because the field is quite deep. They add another 90 till the end of the 20th over with 7 in hand. Projected show 127. I'm sure that's going to change if they keep wickets. 146s would like to see 8 and over.
Easy one.
And as much as it's a different surface, I think what happened the other evening will be in the back of the team's minds. 92 in 20 overs for Pakistan. Early wickets fell for Afghanistan. Chased the total down only towards the end of the allotted 20 that they had. And then early wickets again today.
Come on, boys.
It'll be crucial for these two to make sure that they just hang on a little bit. Push this partnership through this period.
Easy one. Lovely boy.
It's so tricky, right? When you look at Tayyip Tahir, you say he's scored 12 of 20. That might be playing at the back of his mind. When do I actually start pressing on that pedal, because his partner is going pretty well, 27 of 21. But it's sensibility. If Imad is doing well, just give him some company. Surely Tayyip is of caliber that he can change gears, as long as there are no dot balls. That's the issue. 9 gone, 57 for 3.
That's how they've accumulated their runs. 25 dots. In those first 9 overs. That's 4 overs. And as we've seen just in the last few overs, they've started to just maneuver the ball around a little bit more. Make sure those dots have become less. Karim Jannat. Wealth of experience, his 47th match in T20 internationals.
You're right about when you talk about the 25 dot balls. See, you 12 of 20, you could easily be 40 of 25. But you never recover those dot balls. Those are gone. You can individually change your strike rate and look good, but the dot balls don't come back. So 4.1 overs in dot balls. But now they're looking good, especially after that power play. The circle is opened up. Dot balls have reduced and they're just pushing the ball around.
There's 4 fours as well up until this stage of the innings. But that's what you're talking about. He's hit that just slightly to the left of Mohammad Nabi and out the block straight away. And just 4 fours and 2 sixes. His first 9.2 overs so far.
Pakistan will be looking to eye one of the 2 bowlers here, and probably this is the over they'd like to score against. Karim Jannat, maybe try their chances. Probably got a bit of hand to it. Good running again. The ball is within the 30-yard circle. We've seen 2 singles.
What it does is just put a little bit of extra pressure. One on the fielders. That can result in a misfield. You can come back for another. Also, a boundary to close off the over, then makes it a good one. 3 singles already. If you can get another plus the boundary, you're looking at 8 plus to the over then.
That was hit too well to Nabi at mid-offs. No chance for a single that they've been pushing around in that way. 3 men on the onside. And kissing the rope. Got a deep square leg, a deep mid-wicket and a long on. And then there is that short fine leg. Looking to pierce that gap on that offside. If they can break that through, they've got 1 sweeper right at deep point. That skied in the air. Will they get to it? 2 men under it. And it's been taken. He's claimed it. Omar Zai. That's a good catch. He ran in from deep square leg. It was a top edge. It took some catching. Kept his eyes on the ball. And held on to it. That's the problem. Went for that release shot. Wasn't that short. Have a look at this.
Well, it's an outstanding catch. You'll feel for him because he's gone just a little too far down, going up. That's why he's got the distance going up as opposed to the distance going forward. It's an outstanding catch because he's running into his left. Probably would have been easier for Najibullah to take it, but he's effected the catch. He goes for 13. Pakistan is 60 for 4, and it's time for a drink.
I was of the opinion that I was definitely going to do something with my life.
Flamboyant, fast, good looking as well. UK was ready for a hero, ready for a star.
Sheen has a zest for racing that's totally consuming. He's the stuff of which great champions are made.
I'd like to be a world champion. I've got the machinery to do it. I think I've got the ability to do it. If everything ties together at the right time.
The army is more advanced than ever, but nothing can do what a soldier can do.
Do you need to borrow money for home improvements, a car, or paying off debts? But have you struggled with credit in the past? Then you've come to the right place. Everyday Loans. At Everyday Loans, we offer a service that's friendly and reliable. Apply online or on your phone. Representative APR 99.9%. Apply now at everydayloans.co.uk.
We are all set. Almost unstoppable. It is monstrous.
Just got bigger. It's the last 16 in Europe. This is gorgeous rugby.
What an absolute cracker. So much action coming away.
The Champions Cup, live on BT Sport.
We Love Network T20I series presented by Bank Al-Falah, and this is the story for Pakistan again. The captain winning the toss, Shadab electing to bat first. But what's happened here? Lost a couple of wickets early on, then tried to stitch together a partnership, and then of course they got 60 before the end of 9.5. But time for us to look at some sights and sounds of beautiful Afghanistan. And today we're talking about Kabul, the capital of Afghanistan, which is the largest city of the country as well. It's a city that's known for its historical gardens, bazaars and palaces. Population of 3.5 billion, but we'll get back to cricket action now. Janab will end a wicket taking over with that dot ball. Pakistan 60 for 4 after 10. Azam Khan, the 24-year-old, 113 matches, best of 109 not out. He's out there in the middle. Lots of work still to be done for Pakistan. Halfway done in the innings. 10 more overs to come. Well, halfway there in terms of number of overs in the innings. 60 on the board. Amir Sohail with me in the hot seat. Where does it go from here for Pakistan?
Well, Azam Khan has to come good for Pakistan. That's how Tayyab was picked up. Was never in control of that stroke. That ball didn't bounce enough, but what a brilliant catch once again from Masmatullah. He's picked up 3 catches in this series so far. Didn't have a clue, Azam Khan. Didn't read that one. He played for a googly.
As in, again, a lot of times it's the whip of the arm in that action for Rashid Khan. It's very difficult for the batsman to pick the ball up out of the hand. Again the leading edge, but Azam Khan is going to get off the mark with a single here.
Yeah, it's a different pitch, isn't it? In the previous game, the ball was sticking in the surface, but here, it's spitting, it's turning sharply.
Pitched outside leg, which is why there was an opportunity for Imad to work it away. Coming back to your point, compare the two matches and Pakistan innings. Today in the power play, 21 dot balls in the 36 sent down in the power play. That's why at 10 overs, they were 60 for 4.
No matter what the format is, the basic of the game is the necessity for a batsman. Softer skills are very important. When I talk about softer skills as a batsman, you should have the ability to maneuver the length in order to take the scoreboard. Huge shot given. Once again failed to pick up that wrong gun from Rashid Khan. Azam Khan on that occasion, and he's not bothered to refer it. He's walking back.
Yes, just one quick look at the non-striker, and then he said, no point in taking that. Only one review that's left for Pakistan. Take another look at this. It's the wrong one. It's pitched and it's turned back into the right-hander. Got him plumb in front of middle and would have crashed onto middle and leg. The umpire had no hesitation whatsoever in upholding that appeal from Rashid Khan. The captain has struck, and it's an important wicket. Azam Khan gone for one. Pakistan 63 for 5.
The army is more advanced than ever, but nothing can do what a soldier can do.
Well, the captain's walking out into the middle, and he's walking out when the team is again in dire straits. Shadab Khan, best of 52, that one half century in T20s, the 24-year-old. Once again, you look at that strike rate, close to 140, but you look at the average, something that Amar Sohail talks about so very much, under 19.
This is the ability you should have as a batsman to maneuver the length. What Imad Wasim did on that occasion. If you haven't got that ability and you just rely on bigger strokes, this is going to happen to you. Misread the wrong arm, and he was trapped in front. Easy decision for the umpire.
You get a feeling that Azam Khan wasn't picking the ball out of the hand. He was playing it off the surface, which is why you found him getting into a spot of bother. Went on the back foot, expecting the ball to turn away, not the one that'll come back into him.
Oh, it's a harrowing situation, isn't it? For the captain of Pakistan, Shadab, he has to resurrect. Need a partnership here.
6 bowlers deployed by the Afghan captain Rashid Khan, and to good effect. He's rung in the bowling changes at the right time, not let the batters get a sighter on one bowler for a long spell.
I'm enjoying bowling of Karim Jannat. He's creating those angles. If there isn't any movement of the surface as a bowler, you have to do this, create angles to keep the batsman quiet. And so far he has done it quite nicely.
Had a good series against the UAE, which Afghanistan won 2-1, won a couple of Player of the Match awards as well, did Karim Jannat in that series, couple of half centuries, and picked up wickets as well.
He's a utility cricketer. He is.
Again, not giving the batsman too much room to free his arms.
Having the batters watchful. Karim Jannat is focusing very hard to find the right lines and lengths. In his second over, only conceded 5 runs and has picked up a wicket. Every bowler in the lineup has responded to the captain. Slow delivery on that occasion. Oh, was a chance. A direct hit was needed.
Just get a feeling there. He doesn't have a very big follow-through, does Karim Jannat. He could have actually gotten behind the stumps to collect the ball. Now look at what's happened here. A lot of times, of course, you rely on a direct hit to get you that run out. But as a bowler, when you don't have a long follow-through, you're not bowling express pace. Get behind the line of the ball. Get behind the stumps to collect the throw.
You're a hard taskmaster, aren't you?
Well, yes, the way things have gone for Afghanistan, every run matters. Look at that, 112 is all that Pakistan will get if they continue the current run rate. Well, they're trying to change things around here. Shadab with that nice little push drive through the covers. That'll end the over. 12 gone. 68 for 5.
When you finish playing, it can be pretty tough, especially when you're transitioning into a corporate world. I'll be fine though. It took us all a bit of time. He's really grown into his role here.
Yeah, man. Everybody's so cool and down to earth. I feel so welcome.
A few, let's just say, beast mode moments.
Be easy, bro. That could have been a career ender.
I think he's going to smash it.
One for 6 in his 2 overs. For the captain, Rashid Khan. There was just a hint of an appeal. I wonder, where did the ball pitch? Did it pitch outside the line of the leg stump? Because if that was the case, there's not much in the appeal anyway.
It's quite difficult for a right-arm leg spinner to get a leg before decision in his favour when he's bowling over the stumps. Really need to ball outside the off stump to be able to get a decision in your favour. Gone aerial, only for a single.
Abraham Zadran there, present at long off. But what's interesting to see is that for Shadab Khan out there, Rashid Khan's got a slip in place, so he wants to take a wicket. He realizes the importance of picking up wickets for the new batsman who's there. With Imad, he's got a slightly more defensive field, but he's attacking when Shadab's on strike.
And he can afford to do that. Already picked up 5 wickets. Pakistani team in a strife in this innings. Halfway through the 13th over, only 70 runs on the board.
Imad's on 34. And he needs to stay there. At least till the, ideally till the end of the innings. At least till the 17th or 18th over, just to get the runs coming quickly enough. There's only one batsman for Pakistan who's managed a 50-plus score in the previous 4 T20Is that the two sides have played against each other, and that was Babar Azam. And he's not here. Look at that banter between Shadab and Rashid Khan.
Yeah, he must be telling Rashid Khan, I picked you. That was a googly. He's a leg spinner himself, Shadab Khan.
Oh, there was a leading edge there. Just short of the bowler on the follow through. 13 overs gone. Pakistan 72 for 5. Best spin bowling economy in T20Is, and you look at Afghanistan with the economy of under 7, more importantly 6.69, better than Pakistan's economy as far as spinners are concerned. The average pretty flattering as well, under 21. How many times do you see this, that you've got Pakistan and India being bettered in the spin bowling department in T20Is? Afghanistan have done that. The best average, if you look at that graphic, under 21. In the economy, that's the best as well.
Yeah, gone are the days when you felt spinners are a liability in this format. T20s. But now they are the luxury, aren't they? Wicket-taking options.
Yes, I think a necessity. When you want to take wickets, and leg spinners, wrist spinners, have shown their utility in this format. How times have changed.
Yeah, that's what they say, don't they? A facility without necessity is a privilege. And Afghanistani team is privileged, aren't they, with those spinners?
Without a doubt. Look back at the previous T20I, which they won against Pakistan. 11 overs by the spinners. They picked up 5 wickets, didn't give away too many, stifled the flow of runs. Today as well, it's been It's been more of an even Stevens job. It's not just Rashid Khan or Mujib all the way.
Well, we have spoken about the spinners, not to forget about the fast bowlers. They keep on giving good starts. They pick up early wickets, create the pressure on the batting side, and from there, spinners ride. That's good running from Imad Wasim.
And they've got the variety as well of Afghanistan. If you look at the previous T20I, Rashid Khan read the surface, got Mohammad Nabi to come in and roll his arm over. He picked up a couple of wickets because the pitch was assisting spinners. That was great captaincy by Rashid Khan. Today he's realized that maybe the seam-up option is a better option to turn to, so he's got Karim coming in, and he's into his third over, and he's been very economical. Off the inner edge, he'll still steal the single, and they'll get it.
Yeah, it's very important for the captain to understand the potential of his side. Once he understands the potential, then the usage becomes very good. And that's what we have seen. Have a look how well he has used his options.
6 bowlers used, and we still haven't seen Mohammad Nabi. So that gives him another bowling option. Just 2 spinners today, 4 seam-up options. Again, I think Karim, the way he's bowled, he's just cramped the batsman, not given any freebies away. You've got, what, you're into your your third over. You've just given away 12 runs, 7 dot deliveries in those 17 deliveries that you've bowled so far. Be a happy lot. I think something's got to give here. Something's got to give. Short ball. Somehow managed to get on top of it. Will get the single, Imad, and he'll settle for that. It's the end of the over. 14 gone, 78 for 5. Pakistan will have to score at 13 and over if they want to get to 156, which is the average first inning score at this ground over the last 10 matches. 156 looks a very, very long way away. Amir, what do you think Pakistan will be looking at here?
First thing first, they need to find a big over. And from where?
Come on, Navid!
Rashid Khan is operating at the moment, and he's bowling miserly. And what are the options? That's what they need to decipher.
He's in his final over. Is Rashid Khan. Fantastic bowling figures of 3.2 overs. 1 for 10 for the Afghanistan captain. It's captain versus captain right now. Leg spinner versus leg spinner. All right. Let's draw the comparisons a little further.
Running hard. And gets too easily.
Weak throw towards the striker's end, and that's why the keeper, Gurbaz, is very disappointed. Just look at the throw here. One, of course, Shadab is deep in his crease, so he's had to run the extra yard, and that's why the keeper was interested. Throw that's coming off balance, that's why no power in it.
And that's what you have to do as a batsman. You have to keep your momentum forward, even though you're looking to work the ball off the back foot. And that's what Shadab did so well during that last delivery.
Again, just trying to milk him for the single and the odd 2. Again, another. Directed, was it? No, I think on the bounce, the keeper which the bails off now. They've referred it to the TV umpire. How close was that?
TV umpire to director. We have review for run out. Can you give me the best side angle, please? Can you give me any other side angle? I'm satisfied. I'm going to make my decision on the big screen.
Yeah, timely dive saved Shadab Khan. He was well in.
Let me give you a startling stat. We're in the second match of this series. Rashid Khan has just got 2 deliveries left in this spell. And so far in the series, Rashid Khan hasn't been hit for a single boundary. Talk about numbers.
He's been absolutely brilliant. Not only he has bowled well, he has led the side quite well.
Come on, Rash, come on, Rash.
He marshaled the resources quite nicely. Now backed away from the stumps, Shadab, in order to create a bit of room for himself to hit the ball into the gap. Was clever. Rashid Khan took the pace off.
They're tireless in their work. The Afghanistan Cricket Board officials have done a splendid job just to make sure that this bilateral series saw the light of day and is being executed flawlessly. They want a single. They've been taking on the throwing arm of the Afghanistan fielders in this over. 15 gone. It's 85 for 5.
Five to go. 85 for 5. What can Pakistan work their way towards? 130, 140. Give them something to defend rather than what they scored in match number 1. I believe they're a chance if they can get somewhere around that 135 mark, but heavily reliant now on Imad and skipper Shadab. They need to find something. Hasn't been a good night for them, and it's been all about Afghanistan again. It's the one. Evening to you, Tino, and nice to see you.
Good evening, Simon. Yeah, just talking about where they'd want to get themselves to. You would have expected that by now maybe Imad would have increased his scoring rate a little bit. In fact, it's come back. 105 he's scoring at now. If he can manage to bat through the next 3 or 4 overs, try and get himself in towards the end, and maybe that 120, 130 mark can be achieved.
Who do they get it from? Amazai has been a little bit expensive. His first went for 18. Death bowling the other night was superb from Faruqi, from Naveen. Got some good options.
Afghanistan on a high. You can feel it, how they're going about their business. The early start and the early wickets from Fazal Faruqi. It's going to be very difficult for Pakistan to get in and amongst them. Final quarter.
Maz is full of great stats, Tino, as you know, you've worked with him enough as well, but 98 consecutive deliveries. T20 internationals for Rashid Khan without a boundary. It's quite phenomenal.
Ridiculous, actually. Such an outstanding performer. International level over the years, where he plies his trade in all the leagues.
Maths was okay only at school. What are we talking there? 16.2 overs, is that right? 16.2 overs.
Asking the wrong person, actually. So whatever you say, Simon, I'll go with. Whatever it is, it's outstanding. It really is a great stat. Three boundary riders on that leg side field.
Pace off again. It's what they did so well the other night. Just gave Pakistan nothing to hit at the end.
Good control as well. There's a bit of pace in it early on when we started, but much like the other night, I think as soon as you take pace off the ball, it'll make it very difficult to get bat on ball, good connections and boundaries at this stage. Handy over.
Towards Nabi. Long on, it'll just be one. Shadab was keen on two, but no, not to be. 4 to go now, 88 for 5.
Zoe's finally joining the early morning swim, spurred on by a new Apple Watch Series 8 she got from Vitality for £39 if she stays active.
Because Vitality is different, we don't just protect you, we encourage you to stay healthy too.
I think what she's trying to say is the water's rather cold.
Get your Apple Watch Series 8 with Vitality Health and Life Insurance, sharing the benefits of healthy living.
Overs remaining. Faruqi's got 2, Omarzai's got 2, Naveen's got 1, Mujib's got a couple. I don't think we'll see him again. But Janat has got 1. He's bowled beautifully, 3 overs, 1 for 13. So there's plenty of options for the skipper, Rashid, if he wants to go either way. You feel Faruqi will definitely bowl his 2 and then take your pick. Naveen for 1, either Omarzai or Janat. Four boundary riders, leg side. Pace on. Is there a little inside edge? They're interested.
He's very skiddy, isn't he? So make it difficult at this stage of the innings to try and get under him and get it away. You can see that's got through the batsman before he's expected the ball to get there. Get a couple of deliveries like that, what will make it even more complicated, more difficult to get those runs is when you take that pace off. Discussion between Ahmad and his captain Shadab. Which way is he going?
Excellent again, just cramping him for room. It's a slightly smaller side of the ground to the leg side for Ahmad, the offside for Shadab. Saw him bowling in the PSL warm-ups. Umar Gul still looked like he had it. I think he was getting ready for one of the, for want of a better term, one of the old man's leagues that was going on at the time around the world. Not sure whether he turned up and played or not, but he still looked like he had every conceivable chance of playing domestic cricket. Still, he was going so well.
Had a bit of a chat with him while the teams were warming up today, and I think other than a few more grey hairs on his face, he looks very similar to how he did when he still turned out for Pakistan in the green. And have lots, of course, to pass on to these youngsters. A illustrious career for him.
His nephew had a terrific time in the PSL, Abbas Afridi, the leading wicket taker. 23 wickets in the recent PSL. Umar Gul's nephew. Clever, very clever indeed, and it's gone all the way. 50 for Imad, only the second Pakistan player to do so against Afghanistan. He's now sits alongside Babar Azam.
Yeah, this is not a good delivery. We talked earlier on the over about 4 boundary riders on the leg side. This is short, it's given him width. Yes, he has also given himself some room going leg side to be able to access the offside. Great strike.
Yeah, good slower ball. Well done to Gurbaz.
Better, good thinking, that pace off the delivery, as well as following the batsman. All he's done is try and give himself room every ball of the over.
One to go, he's gone for 8, so it's still a decent over in the context of T20 cricket at the back end. He finished it well. Yorker right, should just be the one, and it will. Ahmad will keep strike with 3 overs remaining. 97 for 5.
Go boys, quickly, boy, quickly!
Faruqi has been brilliant. 1 to go for him, 2 for 10. Morazzo with 2 overs, none for 25. First one was expensive, second one was better. Bowled his, imagine his last over. He'll go to Naveen ul Haq for the very last one.
Imad Hussain walked in after a couple of early wickets. This was his first ball and it was a boundary straight down the ground. So he's played quite nicely. Just to make sure that he's put the innings together. And amongst that, got a couple of really good boundaries for the team. What's important is he's still there. There's 17 balls left in the innings. That's just come off the thick inside edge. You can see the disappointment for Shara because he knew that he could have got that away.
Played really nicely, but no. Strike rate is not great, but in the context of this game, 130 might be decent. And his team are in all sorts of trouble. can't quite get that one right. So hit the bat or not, they're keen. They're desperately keen. There was a little noise, but what was it?
No, there definitely was a noise. Doesn't look like the ball was close to anything else, really, other than probably a brush on the glove. Upstairs.
TV umpire to director. We have review for catch out, original decision not out. Can you go with front foot is fair delivery? Can you go with the front on camera, please? Ball close to the bat. Can you go with the ultra edge? It's a flat line. When ball passes to the bat, it's a flat line. No bat involved. Bismillah, you stay with your original decision, not out. And you are on the screen now.
Some width, and there should be two. They'll come back. Going to the keeper's end. Good throw, but comfortable enough. 100 comes up.
100 comes up. 14 balls left in the innings. Crucial 14 balls. That man on screen would want to face the majority of those balls. Really try and push towards that 130 mark. Taking 50 balls, 2 4s and 2 6s. And that complements a 54.
Straight down the ground.
Might just be something for him to think about here, Simon. Almost every single ball he's faced from the seamers in the last 2 or 3 overs, he's gone leg side. And they've picked that up, and all they're doing is angling that ball from around the wicket into the pads. Probably just a little shimmy or a shuffle across